What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's your man Evan B, broadcasting live from Crazy Cat's Tattoos, and I like the advertisement placement there, but Coke's not giving me any money, unfortunately. No, in fact, what I've got today is an unboxing and review of some of these new Modulus kits. What I've got is almost all of them. I didn't get the blowgun one yet, although I'm keeping an eye out for it. But what I've got is this foregrip kind of pistol-y guy. I've got the green dot sight, and I've got the tactical light. I've also got a bunch of batteries here because 2 of the 3 of these take batteries. And I've got a Modulus Ionfire, which is not a blaster that I have opened yet or unboxed yet, but I have had this for months. It was on sale somewhere for like 10 bucks, and I picked one up, I think Target, and I just never opened it up. So I figure while we're undoing some, or while we're opening some Modulus attachments, rather than bust out like the ECS 10 or something, I would go ahead and just open a brand new Modulus blaster to check out with it. So we've got no range claims on the box. We've got kind of a half open face box, half in the box. On the back we've got some advertisements about other stuff that comes in the Modulus line, but I'm hoping this won't be too terribly difficult to get into, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be. Got the destructions here. Let's see if we can just snip through this. Got my handy Gerber. There is our nozzle, or barrel attachment, nozzle attachment. I'm opening a garden hose here. There's that and that and that and that. That was probably not the safest way to open this up, guys, so just use extreme caution when handling blades, and if you're, a kiddo, ask your parents for help. Let your dad cut himself up, don't do it yourself. So we've got the blaster, we've got, which was primed for some reason. Oh, that can't be good. Well, that's definitely going to have harmed the spring, because this has been for months the way. See, this is the problem with an open face package, because I'll bet you what happened is some kid was playing with it, primed it, and then now I've got a blaster that's had a compressed spring for months and months and months, both in like a hot garage and in a box in the basement, and blah 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 blah. So anyway, this is my argument against open face boxes. We got 4 elite darts that came with the Ionfire. It looks like we've got a 4 dart holder that'll slide on as a rail attachment. Well, that's really cool. That could totally be useful for something else. Let's go ahead, and we've got like a breech load kind of system. We'll give this a shot to see how bad so we're still working, so it may not have been too rough a damage on the spring. Probably not good for it, but. And then there's the barrel attachment, which I like the barrel attachment. That might be kind of cool on something else, maybe a Strife or something. That would look good. In fact, I may give that a shot in some other crazy. I don't do combos videos, but I guess I could. As far as the blaster being comfortable, I would say it's all right. It's got this kind of skeletal handle, and it's a little short for my hand, but I've got a pretty big meaty meat hammer. So it's kind of like a I don't know, like a Snapfire or Sharpfire, or what are those called, that are breech load like this, but it's got this goofy Modulus carry handle thing on it, and we've got the 2 tack rails, one here on the bottom, one on the top. It's got a stock attachment point and a barrel attachment point. So for being such a small kind of Springer power breech loaded blaster, it's got a lot of potential as far as adding stuff to it. So let's do that. Let's add some stuff to it. Sorry, that's probably not the most comprehensive Ionfire unboxing and review, but if you're interested in an Ionfire, they're not terribly expensive, and I'm sure you could find other reviewers out there who've probably given them the what for. I will set up a little butt range action to try it out, and the the handle gun, the front handle gun. I'm just gonna crack into these. This is the same kind of thing. Kind of open face boxes, kind of not. The light comes with some instructions. I assume this is how to put batteries in it, but I can't imagine that's super difficult. I've got a looky there. So that's not going to be terribly hard to put batteries in. I like the size. I like. We'll just go ahead and pop the batteries in. Why would I stop the camera for this? You know, one of the things that like I definitely, I mean, I have on my primary is a 3D printed tactical light holder and a small tactical light, LED tactical light. Because there are games that you play in the dark, there are games that you play where, you know, some kind of target has to be hit with a light. So it's always a good idea to have some kind of light for your blasters, just so that you have that versatility. But they look cool. But you know, here Nerf goes making one for us. Now it's I'm in a really super bright sunny room with fluorescent bulbs ahead, so I can't imagine this is going to work super well in here. But yeah, it's a light. Looks kind of cool on the top of the Ionfire there. Let's see underneath. That's pretty sweet. Maybe what we should do is take this into a dark room and try that out. We'll do that with this and with this, the green dot sight. So here is the green dot sight. Is it? It's called the targeting light beam. I guess that's the more official name, and that other one was called the tactical light. So, well, you don't even have to open the box. You just pop the little dooley on it. Same thing, gives a little advertisement on the back. Ooh, I like this. It's an interesting shape. Looks like we've got the battery door on the back, so we can a couple quick twists of a screwdriver, and that should come off. Looks like that comes right off. We need 3 AAA batteries. We got one this way, one this way, and one this way. So I know that me putting batteries and stuff is not the most fun thing ever to watch, but I like to show that stuff sometimes. I mean, I guess in the past I've cut away during that, but I do like to show that stuff so you can see out of package how quickly something like this is going to be useful. So, well, what I've got is the 2 light attachments. So let's go ahead and take these into a dark room, and we'll give those a shot, kind of at the same time, since we have a platform for 2 attachments. Just one sec, dudes. All right, so the only really dark room here at the shop is the bathroom. So we're gonna go ahead and use the bathroom as our dark room to test these lights. So there is the green dot sight. Really not too terrible, not super great in like the lighter parts of the room, but you can still, definitely better than the Recon light. So there's that. And then we can use the flashlight, is actually pretty decent. And in fact, let's make this room a little darker. Not a bad flashlight, really. You can see the incense burner. We can see the teepee. We can see the super clean toilet. Not bad. The light test was pretty fruitful. I definitely think that while not the best lights ever, certainly for their price point, them being already Nerf attachments, not terrible at doing what they're supposed to do. So, and then the last attachment I have is this grip blaster, which had a random battery in it. I think that's probably for me. We've got the destructions And we got the blaster itself. So let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. This is a little more heavily packaged than the other ones. We've got like legitimate ties in there. So, oh yeah, I like that. Good handle size. I like the pull. It's very much like a jolt style or triad style. But we've got 2 shots. I don't know if this is going to do a back and forth, if this has got a smart AR in it, if this goes ahead and just fires both shots. We should, where do I got some darts? We'll just go ahead and test it out. So that was the bottom one first. Here's the top one. Got some more darts. I always got darts in my pocket. There we go. Wondering if that's gonna shoot nothing this time. Nope, looks like we got a smart AR. It's gonna fire from the bottom first. But if you've got a dart in the top, it's gonna fire that one off too. So that's pretty cool. That's good to know. Let's check this out on the actual Ionfire. Probably not the blaster that they had designed when they thought of this, or in mind when they thought of this one, but it is from the Modulus line, so that is something that is, I guess, potentially intended to happen. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and set up a kind of temporary butt range, and I got a pack of some Vimit darts here. We'll crack this bad boy open and take some pot shots with this and see how both the blasters perform. We could even, have our green dot sight on. Although in a bright tattoo shop, I don't think that that's going to have much effect on anything. But hang on just one sec. All right, so here we are in the makeshift butt range. I don't know if you can see, just in between the Ninja Turtle and the skull blowing. It's very colorful brains out, and above the rows there, we have a dart tag target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load this guy up with a couple of the stock darts that came with it. I've also got an unopened package of Vimit darts, so we can take some shots with those. Guess this would probably be easier. So pull this bad boy down just like a jolt. This one's already primed and ready. So at this distance of about 20 feet, pretty accurate shooting. Oh, that was a little low. It's kind of a weird handhold for this. It's harder than it looks. Let's go ahead and crack into some Vimit darts here. It's nice to see how these blasters work with Chinese knockoff darts that smell like Chinese knockoff darts. I've come to really appreciate that new foam smell. I don't know if it's the chemicals that they use in Chinaland or what, but Vimit darts always smell really interesting coming out of the package. A couple more shots. Not the most accurate thing ever, the Ionfire. It could be that my line of sight is a little messed up by this handle and this hilarity up here, but as a whole, I don't know. I can't speak too highly of the Ionfire, but I guess I can't speak too negatively of it either. I do like this Modulus grip blaster. This is pretty cool. It's a little bit short for an adult, but obviously it's not made for an adult. It's made for 8 and up. So there's that. These attachments, if you use an aftermarket laser sight, obviously it's going to work better than this one. But you know, for what this is and for children, I think that this works pretty cool. It's kind of a neat thing, certainly for a darker room kind of thing. The tactical light, I'm going to go ahead and go on record and say this is my favorite of all the Modulus attachments so far. This is a really nice, sleek, streamlined light. And again, my tactical light and 3D printed part that I use on the regular is probably, hang on one second, I got to answer that. It was the boss. So Crazy Cats now accepts American Express, just in case you guys ever make it here and you're American Express card holders. My tattoo shop now accepts that. So, I was talking about the tack light. Yeah, I dig the tack light. That's I like the profile of it. I'm interested to see how that fits on some other blasters. So that's definitely something. I will take some pictures of these attachments on various blasters, and I will post those on the Evan B. Nerf page. If you aren't part of the member of the Evan B. Nerf community on Facebook, it's facebook.com/groups/Evan B. Nerf. Come check it out. As always, this is Evan B. saying peace and hair grease. Much love. You guys be super nice to one another, and I'll talk to you later. Night, guys. Nerf Day to you. Happy Nerf Day to you.